Hi everyone, welcome to Red Carpet with, and today Red Carpet is talking to the, how do I say this? I can't find a superlative for her because she only deserves superlatives. We're talking to Deanna Yusoff, the one and only. Hi Deanna, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good actually. Now, the reason why we wanted to have Deanna Yusoff is because I was informed that she is actually appearing in a local movie very soon.
Yay!
Okay, but actually there's more to it. I mean, we just want to know what happened to Deanna Yusoff. Actually, you know.
What happened to Deanna Yusoff is like I disappeared from the planet or something.
Exactly. So maybe you can tell us. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you, Deanna. When I told some of my colleagues that, okay, I'm going to have Deanna Yusoff on the show, a lot of them were like, who is Deanna Yusoff? They were wondering. And I realized people born perhaps in the late 80s.
Oh God, you're going to make me feel old now, are you?
People born in the late 80s, they don't know. I was like, how can you not know Deanna Yusoff? She was on Ringgit Kasurga, she was best actress from Selubong and everything. And they were like, oh, the only Deanna they know is Deanna Danielle.
Oh yeah, of course.
So,
yeah, that's the new generation Deanna, right?
So actually, you know, and then I told them, you guys must remember Anna and the King. Everybody cannot forget that movie, right? I mean, that was a big deal in Malaysia, and you were in it,
yes.
Of course. And I was just telling her before we started shoot, the last time I saw her on the big screen was Chermin.
Yep.
And then, where did Deanna go?
Nada.
Okay, so maybe you can tell us what actually Deanna Yusoff was up to.
Well, I've been around. A lot of people think that I've moved, you know, to a different country, all sorts of things. I got married, whatever. I've been here. I've been in Malaysia. Sure, I've been traveling around. I've been going back to Switzerland to be with my family. But I've been around and I've been doing a few things. Low profile stuff,
okay.
Meaning I'm not, you know, there's not like big promotion that comes along with what I'm doing, but I've still been, you know, very active in the entertainment business. So I've been emceeing, I've been singing at corporate shows. I've done a couple of shows like at No Black Tie and stuff like that. So went into the singing, into jazz. I also started a chocolate business, a Swiss chocolate business, which, you know, I do during festive season. And I've done a little bit of acting here and there, hosting, and working on projects that never really took off also. Because there are a lot of, I like working with people who've got, you know, who are not necessarily mainstream, and who've got some ideas, but unfortunately, those projects never took off because we didn't get the financing. Okay. But still, there was work put in, a lot of meetings, a lot of brainstorming and stuff, and you know, it just didn't happen. Maybe one of them might materialize itself a little bit later, but that's what's been happening. So,
I see. So Deanna Yusoff was all along, she was here.
Yep.
She never really disappeared actually, she was always here.
No.
Okay, you mentioned just now, you know, you've been singing as well. If you remember correctly, she had 2 solo albums.
Yes.
I remember one very well, of course.
Which one?
Fix.
Fix,
okay,
yeah.
all right. Before Fix, there was Divide and Continue.
Wow,
okay.
You've done your homework.
We have to. We're talking to Deanna Yusoff. Now, what happened after that? You don't intend to perhaps record another one? I mean, you did 2. They were very good, different, of course.
There was actually a 3rd one, and it never got released.
It never got released.
Yeah.
See, that's why we don't know. Okay.
Yeah, you know, all these things happen. People only see what is out there, but there's a lot of people who do a lot of work and things don't come out because of various reasons. I would love to do another album, but as you know, albums nowadays, it's, you know, it doesn't sell. A lot of stuff is done, you know, it's sold online, on the internet and all that. So I would love to get into a studio and do something, and that is one of the projects that we were supposed to do last year, where I had everything ready with a location because I wanted to do a live album.
Okay.
And we lost the location. It got transformed into a nightclub, so we couldn't use the place anymore. So, you know, it's things like that. But I will be doing more jazz, not so much pop like Fix or, you know, Divide and Continue.
Well, it's very unfortunate because we miss, you know, seeing you singing and stuff like that. I mean, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Perhaps a single, if not an album, hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, fans like myself will hope for that, at least. All right, okay. So from music, we move on to, of course, we all know you from movies, of course. At least most of us, like I said, we know you from the movies. And I mentioned earlier that you'll be appearing in a local movie called CEO.
CEO.
Okay, all right. However, from what I was informed, it was like not really a cameo, but yeah, there is an appearance of.
It's a small role. I have, you know, I don't have many scenes. I think it was something. How would I say? It's like, I think the producer and the director were like, oh, we'd like to put her in this movie, but the role is not very big. And I like the script. And when I found out who was going to act in it, I was very excited about it because these are the sort of the new generation of actors.
She can see that new generation of actors.
Yeah, and one of the better ones. And so it didn't matter to me if it was a smallish role, but I had fun doing it. And a lot of people say, "Oh, that's your comeback," and I'm like, "Okay, whatever. You know, it can be called a comeback." It's not a big role, but yes, I'm appearing in a local movie again.
Will we see you in a main role in a local movie, perhaps? It's been so long, or you know.
Yes, there are a couple of things, but I'm not at liberty to talk about them right now. But yes, that's hopefully those projects will take off. You see?
I see. Yeah. All right. I mean, we're all waiting for that because you know some people
too.
just some people we know because we've spoken to some celebrities and film stars. They say it is actually their decision. They decided to put acting on hold for a while or put singing on hold for a while. But for some people, they say it's not that they decided to put things on hold. They just didn't have a choice. Things just happen, like you said. You know, like it just happened.
I mean, I am picky with the roles that come my way. I mean, I do get scripts sent over, and they're just not roles that appeal to me. I want to do something that's challenging, that's going to make me grow as an actor. And not something that I've done many, many times in the past. I know people want to see me in a particular role, but as a person, I just want to do something different, and that's why I just say no to these scripts.
And we also remember that you were in Anna and the King, of course.
Yes.
You played the Queen, and that's a big step for us Malaysians. We were so proud. Oh, we have an international Malaysian actor right up there with Chow Yun-fat and Jodie Foster. So, did you actually continue to pursue your international?
Not after Anna and the King. To be honest, I've done 2 French movies before. I'm in France, and I did another American movie before Anna and the King. And the thing is, I don't know if you're aware, but the situation anywhere in either Europe or in the States, it's very difficult for foreign actors to go and find roles there because there are not enough roles for the local people. Yes. So it's very, very difficult to get a work permit or something like that to go and make it there. And let's be honest, I'm not blonde, blue-eyed, I mean, I don't fall into that category where we have a lot of roles. I fall into a certain category. Even in Europe, people go like, "What are you? You don't even look Eurasian. Are you really Asian? Where do you?" So it's really difficult. I've got a look that people like, but when it comes to selling, they don't know where to put me. So it's I faced quite a few things. I mean, I've got an agent in London and in Paris as well, and I spend some time there. But I have more work here. So they're like, go back, keep building your CV. You never know, something might come along. I mean, I'm still young.
Okay, well said. I mean, she looks gorgeous. I mean, you can't deny that, right? But anyway, I've got a lot more to ask, but we've got to take a short break. Red Carpet with Deanna, Yusoff. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Don't go away.
I'm going to Graceland, Memphis, Tennessee, and I'm going to Graceland. Poor boys and pilgrims with families, and we are going to Graceland. Get around my generation, dancing through the awful cold. Talking about my generation, yeah, I hope I die before I get old. Talking about my generation, it's my generation, baby.
With the weather hotting up this April on Lux TV, even hotter shopping spots are the focus of our destination program. This month on Lux TV, we head to Russia to check out these beautiful window displays before jetting off to Italy to shop till we drop. We also stop off in Biarritz, followed by a trek to Corsica. Destination, Lux TV brings you a range of new ideas for exotic tourist resorts every day of the week. The program features the most luxurious spas and hotels, not forgetting the very latest in fashion and cars. Explore new countries and traditions on a long, exciting adventure, or even just a short city break. Destination is broadcast every day on Lux TV. Lux TV, your luxury channel.
The Ultimate Sports Survival Guide, Monday to Thursday, 9 p.m.
Welcome to the Ultimate Survival Guide. You want to know what's important? Surviving in this ugly world. Don't bash balls with your friends. Do put your balls in the sand. Don't. Don't. And remember, if it looks stupid, it is stupid. Oh! Seriously, know your limits.
To escape sport's hidden pitfalls, listen to Will and follow his tips. The Ultimate Sports Survival Guide, your brand new show just for fun. Monday to Thursday, 9 p.m. on Trace Sports Stars.
Hi, welcome back to Red Carpet with Deanna, Yusoff. Can't believe this, so many things have happened, and a lot of us, including myself, okay, I actually work in the entertainment industry, and I didn't know, oh my God, she's been doing things abroad, and like she mentioned, it is just so hard to believe that what are you? We don't know where to put you and everything. I mean, you're Deanna Yusoff. I don't know whether people will just say because, oh, in Malaysia she's a big deal, but hey, I think she can be a big deal anywhere, so.
I think so too.
we just find it hard to believe because we also know you modeled as well, locally and abroad, of course, and we just see it as a natural progression that, you know, somebody who has done so many things locally and abroad should just not have that many problems trying to break into an international market. Is that a misconception?
I think it is. I mean, you know, like I say, I'm not the only one. There are a lot of people in my position who have tried to make their, you know, build their career on an international level, and it's not easy because it, you know, it requires a lot of spending time abroad. Also, you know, you need to keep earning to survive, and if you spend too much time abroad, I mean, you get one job, let's say in France, for the whole year, it's very difficult, and living in France is, you know, in Paris, you know what it's like. It's really, it's lovely, but it's very costly, you know. It's
everything lovely seems to cost nowadays.
Yes, and you know, in Paris you want to do a lot of things, and or in London it's the same thing. So it's I think the timing was not great after Anna and the King, because the whole, you know, the economy around the world in every other industry just dropped, and you know, ours was one of the first ones that was affected. So, you know, being here was good, but I also think that I was going through changes in my life where I took a step back. So I wasn't too eager on taking on all the jobs that came my way. I just picked and you know, selected the ones that I really wanted to work, you know, on, and some didn't come through, unfortunately, but that's what it's been like. And once in a while, when something comes my way and I want to do it, here I am. I'm back. You know,
hence CEO happened, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and when is CEO coming out actually?
On 12th of June.
The 12th of June, all right.
Yeah.
So we're about a month away from there.
A month away,
okay,
yes.
So for those of you who have been missing Deanna Yusoff, who haven't seen her for a while, and for those younger people, I have to say this, those who actually came and asked me, okay, they asked me like, who is Deanna Yusoff? Okay, you have to watch CEO, you have to see her. There's a reason why she won Best Actress for Selubong way back then, okay? I'll never forget that.
Oh,
amazing.
So long ago.
Yes, but you know, everybody had their humble beginnings, I suppose, right?
Yes, that was so much fun.
Talking about humble beginnings, what would your advice be to all these new upcoming starlets? I mean, you read about them. Nowadays, controversies happen almost every day. There's somebody talking about someone else, somebody did something, and you know, you've gone through it all. I mean, I can safely say that. We've seen Deanna Yusoff in the media. She's been labelled so many things. People thought, you know, whether she's married, she's not married, she's been married, she's got kids. My God, people say so many things.
So many things.
And your advice to these people who want to do the same thing you're doing would be?
Okay, I'm going to be very brutal here. Our time, and this is a fact, I mean, you know, 20 years ago when I started and what it's like today is very different. I mean, you've got social media, everybody knows everything that you're doing. Compared to what we did 20 years ago, people didn't really know as much, unless the media talked about it. Here, you don't need the media, you just, you know, put a message on and the whole world knows about it on Twitter and stuff. So it's a very different energy and different rhythm about things. But I really think that whatever you're doing, if you're really passionate about acting, think about it, or anything in entertainment, think about it long term. This is not something that you are going to get immediate gratification, and you shouldn't think that it's that way. It should be more long term, and just think 20 years ahead from now. Would you be proud of what you did 20 years before? Or would you look at it and go like, oh God, So think about it. I mean, yes, I've been through that 20 years. I can look back. The younger ones can't. And to them, they're like caught up in it right now. And they're like, oh, wow, this is great. This is glamorous and everything. Yes, it's all relevant. But a lot of things that are happening right now, honestly, I just find that the quality also of who we have nowadays, people are not taking this line seriously. They're not taking the whole the arts seriously. It's all a lot of having fun, mind my in, and that bugs me because we came from a time where
you really had to work for it.
You had to work for it. You know, the success didn't come like that. Now you can just be, you know,
an instant reality star.
Just because of social media.
Yeah.
But then you really had to work hard, and I hope that, you know, more people realize that and they maintain that and that they see the value of it.
Wise words of wisdom from Deanna Yusoff.
I know that was a bit long.
No, but that was very well said. I mean, that was actually what we wanted because, like I said, different people have different views, and a lot of people you just mentioned, they all think it's all glamorous. They really don't know the hard work goes behind it. A simple movie doesn't take just 1 hour to shoot. It takes days, and then you have retakes, and like you said, sometimes you work on a project and it gets cancelled. So those are the things you have to go through if you want to do this, right?
And I think success is not something that happens once. To be successful is to continuously be successful, and you have to reinvent yourself. You have to come back. You have to change things. You have to. We're a brand. Every single person is a brand, and you need to know how to market and brand yourself long term. All the big brands around in the world, they've been around for many, many years. They didn't just come 1 year, 2 years, and they died. You know. So I think we need to treat ourselves that way as well.
Okay. Well, I guess that rounds up the interview I have with Deanna Yusoff. Thank you so much. Merci beaucoup,
merci
as we say in
beaucoup.
French. All right. I'm so happy you didn't take up. You know, you didn't end up being an accountant because she studied accounting. Actually, if she became an accountant, we would have lost Deanna Yusoff. Okay.
Wow. Another world would have benefited from me, right?
All right. Thank you so much for joining myself, Shah Shamshiri, and of course the very lovely Deanna Yusoff. We'll see you guys again soon on another edition of Red Carpet With. Take care and bye.
Bye.